We have gone on a crusade to find the best of modern Southern style.
We were looking for designers that had a connection with the Belk footprint.
Belk Finale from Charleston, South Carolina.
Rosalie Morris, Savannah, Georgia.
Baxter Designs LLC, and I'm from St. Augustine, Florida.
This idea, this little contest, has just grown and grown.
Charlotte, North Carolina. My company jewelry name is Murphy Jewelry.
Hannah Goff, I'm from Lexington, North Carolina. Andrea Brown, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Close to 200 folks applied back in early spring.
It was last minute. I think I only had 2 or 3 days to get things together to send in, but I pulled it off.
We put it out there. We launched it the first week in May online. We contacted universities throughout our footprint, and the response was just amazing.
We cast a very, very wide net.
Beaufort, North Carolina. Rowlett, Texas.
From Wilmington, North Carolina.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Columbia, South Carolina.
And we envisioned that this contest would be a great way to help us discover new Southern talent.
I think Belk's modern Southern style works really well with my style. It's for a youthful woman who wants a little modern twist to a classic, elegant garment.
This was an extraordinary search for talent.
There were so many talented folks that even to cull down the list to 36 folks I think we had here today was quite the undertaking.
We created 3 showrooms. Each candidate presented in this almost private little showroom, and you really got to know them.
Being a fashion authority in the South, it's all about finding new talent, and this showcase was just a great opportunity for us to do so. These designers today, they love Belk, and most likely their mother did and their grandmother did.
I'd always go shopping with my mom. She's probably the biggest shopper I know, and she's very stylish, and I always grew up kind of admiring her style and things that she'd wear. And we'd always go to Belk, and usually she'd leave with something and I'd leave with something.
I like their shoe department. I'm a shoe shopper, so that's my experience with Belk. Belk is everywhere in Atlanta.
I've been a Belk shopper my whole life, so this is tough. I have a lot of experience with Belk. That's where I always got my dresses for church, where I would go get my shoes for prom, everything. I got all my Clinique makeup when I just started wearing makeup there. It's my one-stop shop, Belk.
My whole family, we all shop there, and my daughters, they love to shop, and so we've had a long relationship with Belk.
Almost every day going to Belk with my mom. We would go in there and shop all the time. I always remember that Belk has the best shoes. Right when you walk in, just shoes galore everywhere. And then getting my prom dress from there, and of course now to add to the list, you can't beat it, you can't top it.
It's amazing how connected Belk is to the watershed events in people's lives.
Buying my Boy Scout uniform in Belk in Bainbridge, Georgia. It was the only department store in anywhere around, and that was our go-to shopping experience. And they had the Boy Scout section, and I've just been loyal to Belk ever since.
The Regency room at Belk, which is where all the evening wear was. And so if I got lost in Belk, she always knew where I was. She would go in the Regency room, and I would be sticking my hands in the beautiful things and rubbing my arms up and down so I could feel the sequins and the satin.
And my mom would take my sister and I to the Belk in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, where I grew up, and I remember the Cracker Jack sales.
That whole generational pull of how Belk has played in their lives was really just so exciting to hear. It really tugged your heartstrings. These folks are entrepreneurs. These folks are what small businesses and really want to make it happen, and it just seems so American.
If I won this contest, it would mean everything.
It would mean that I've achieved another level, which has always been a goal.
It would mean that people liked my clothes, and it would validate the whole entire reason for me going to school for fashion.
It means for me and my family that we are becoming a stronger brand. I will be excited to just say I live in Atlanta. I'm an artist, I live in Atlanta, and I am all over, and it's because of Belk.
To be with our kids, and as we go look at some designs and stuff, and they can see that, hey, we're all over, that would be great.
Not only does it honor my roots being here, but it also would help get, my name out. The production would be amazing to also have that.
It would be amazing just to have that under my belt while I'm still in school. Even just that experience would be awesome.
I think at last I would have that ground to beg my husband for studio space.
Gosh, what it would mean. It would mean the world. It would mean the beginning of Frontier, not just for myself, but for the consumers, the Belk consumers.
I think it would be such an honor and so exciting to have a relationship with Belk and to be able to bring the designs that our customers already love to such a great department store as Belk.
This is the biggest opportunity I've ever had. I am selling to other stores, but nothing like Belk. Just having the opportunity and just having the exposure and being able to meet all these people, this would change everything.
Winning this competition honestly would be just a dream come true. Belk has probably one of the best reputations in all of the United States as a reputable department store, not only for the brands that you carry, but also the customers that shop there.
It'd mean a lot personally and also the growth of our company. We've been in business for 3 years.
This is my first collection, and growing up at Belk, I feel like Belk has really shaped me and a lot of who I am, and I think that there couldn't be a more perfect place for me to kind of debut the line.
I have been in smaller boutiques and I have been online, but it really helps in being recognized as these are fantastic magazines, good designs, and someone supports me in that idea.
Hopefully I won't come too close, but not make it. Hopefully we'll get there and finally see what every designer hopes to see, and that's just to see your dresses on real people in real environments.
This is the first time we've done a project of this size, and I know it's going to be a big part of our future, so we're just happy about this. This is just the start. I think there's going to be a lot more to come, and very exciting.
And we're inviting the last round of people back on August the 2nd, and it will be difficult.